We have lots of dignitaries here at the 2014 Annual Legislative Conference for the Congressional Black Caucus. Among them, none other than the Reverend Jamal Bryant. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderfully well. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. You are doing amazing things across the nation, but especially in Baltimore. You just did a town hall meeting at Empowerment Temple regarding Ferguson and how that applies to Baltimore. What brings you out here today?
I was supposed to be doing a panel today and my train broke down. So I'm here really for the festivities and really trying to see where we are with the sudden resignation of Eric Holder and how that affects us in Ferguson and in Baltimore. He's really been a consistent voice for our community and for justice, and so trying to recalibrate from that.
What do you feel is the single most pressing issue for African Americans right now at this moment? Of course, we have a lot of issues that we face, but what do you think is most pressing?
I think economic development. Martin Luther King said after civil rights, you need silver rights. We live in Baltimore that's 72% black, yet you can't find a major black restaurant in downtown Baltimore. I think it's reflective that we've not really developed entrepreneurship. As a consequence, if you go to Atlanta, Houston, Charlotte, Detroit, you find African Americans thriving in business. In Baltimore, unless you play for the Ravens or work at Johns Hopkins, African Americans are really struggling just to be middle class.
This is the 44th annual legislative conference for the Congressional Black Caucus. We've been doing this for 44 years. We've been having the important conversation for 44 years. And I'm not critiquing right now, but I am noticing something in my people is that we talk a lot. How do we move beyond the conversation, which is very important, and get to some implementation and some action?
Here's something very critical that you would raise that I brokered in Ferguson. Dr. King was critical in marching, but the real civil rights agenda was pushed by Thurgood Marshall. And here's where the gap is for our generation. We are not raising up young advocates in terms of the courtroom. Who's going to, in fact, put the laws in place? So, yes, I can march all day, rally all day, preach all day, but until we have legislation passed to talk about cameras being worn on police officers, it's really just an emotional exercise. And so it really has to have an agenda and not just a gathering.
Thank you so very much. Once again, that's Pastor Jamal Bryant, empowering the people in Baltimore and beyond.